everyone, welcome to my challenge 100 Days with Power English. So my video today is the lesson search for meanings. So this the first lesson. I will read the mini story of search of meanings. Now let's start this. There was a boy named Chris, and Chris hated vegetable. Hated vegetable. He only liked to eat steak. This Chris vegetable, or this he hate vegetable? This Chris love vegetable, or this he hate vegetable? Chris hate vegetable. Well, Chris hates vegetable. He never ate vegetable. He was this Chris ate. He ate steak. Chris only ate steak. Chris only ate steak. Chris. This he eats vegetable, or this he eats steak? He eats steak. He only eats steak. Now, of course, his mother was not happy. Every day he admonished him to eat vegetable. She says, Chris, eat your vegetable. You must eat your vegetable. You must. What did his mother do? His mother admonished Chris. Who did he admonish? She admonished Chris. Who admonished Chris? His mother. His mother admonished him. How did she admonish him? Well, she says, eat your vegetable. You must eat your vegetable. He admonished him every day to eat vegetable. What did he admonish him to do? He eats vegetable. He admonished him to eat vegetable. She admonished him to eat vegetable. Did he admonish him as steak? No, he admonished him to eat more steak. He admonished him to eat vegetable. Did Chris eat vegetable every day? No. He never eat vegetable. He never eats vegetable. He only ate steak every day. Steak for breakfast, steak for lunch, steak for dinner. Steak for only day. On a day he only eats steak. Never eats vegetable, and every day he admonished him. Eat your vegetable. You must eat vegetable. And Chris never did it. Now, an unintended consequence of his own choices was thus Chris became fast very quickly. Did Chris want to become fast? No, he did. It wasn't an unintended consequence. Unintended result. Unintended result. See, he did not want to become fast. Fast is not unintended consequence. Fast is unintended result. He didn't want to become fast. He did not want to become fast, but he did become fast. But he did become fast. Why did Courage become fast? Because he only stays every day, practice an unintended consequence of this. For this he became fast. Was this unintended consequence or unintended consequence? Was it unintended? Unintended. He just wanted. He wanted planning to become fast, but it still happened. Was it a consequence? So, what was an unintended consequence of his becoming fast was an unintended consequence of stays every day. What kind of consequence was this? What kind of consequence? Unintended consequence. So he ate steaks every day. An unintended consequence of this was that he quickly became very fast little boy, because his mom was worried. Of course, she was very about he came getting fatter and fatter. He became hugely a big 725 pounds. 725 pounds. How much this Courage weigh? He weighs 725 pounds. Wow, 725. How old is Courage? Courage just 5 years old. Courage just 5 years old, and his weight 2,155 pounds. Oh, hugely obsessed. His mom was very worried, so she pursues a new strategy. What did she do? She pursues a new strategy. She tried a new strategy. What did she pursue? She pursued a new strategy. Why did she pursue a new strategy? Because Courage getting fatter, and she was worried. Who pursued a new strategy with Courage? His mother. His mother pursues a new strategy. What did she do? She pursued a new strategy. She says, Courage, they kill poor little nice cow to make steaks. And you love animals, so you should follow your conscience. What did she want Courage to follow? What did she want Courage? His conscience, his feelings about right and wrong, good and bad. This idea about right and wrong, good and she follow his good idea, good feeling, good value, good more. His conscience, feeling that did she want him to follow his conscience or his craving for steaks? She wanted him his conscience. She did not want him his craving for steaks. He wanted him to follow his conscience. What did she want him to follow? His conscience. She says, they kill little small nice cow to make steak. And you love animal. Follow the conscience. Whose conscience did he want him to follow? Whose conscience? His conscience. His own conscience. He wanted his own conscience. his own feelings of right or wrong, good and bad. Did she want him to eat more steaks? Did he want him? No, he wanted him stop eating steak. Stop eating steak. Why did he think? Why? Because he was so big. He was 725 pounds and he was only 5 years old. 725 pounds and he just 5 years old. You love? And he says, no. Follow the questions. What ensued next? What ensued next? Will he stop eating stuff? What happened next? What happened next? He stopped eating steak. What ensued next? What ensued next? He stopped eating steak. He stopped eating steak. Did he stop eating vegetable? Did he stop eating vegetable? No, not ensue. Not it happened. What ensued was that he stopped eating steak and learned to ensue. Well, he stopped eating steak. Next, what happened next? What ensued? What happened next? What ensued? What caused eating steak? So what ensued was that Chris stopped eating vegetable, right? No. That this ensued. That because he stopped eating vegetable. What ensued? Was that he stopped eating steak. Chris stopped eating steak and fast. He learned to love vegetable. He learned, and over time he became thinner and thinner and heavier and heavier. And one day he was 7 years old. He was super heavy, super thin, and he loved Chris. His mom was very happy, very happy. Okay, that is the end of mini story for just 4 minutes. As always, listen to this with a smile, with your shoulder back, with your eyes up, with your chins up. Nice deep breath and moving the body while you listen. And you alone pause and solve the answer to every question. Be strong when you answer. You want to build strong emotion every time you speak English. You want to speak English with power, with confidence. To practice it now. Practice power and confidence every time you answer. You need mini story question. Alright, I will see you next time. Bye bye. See ya.